Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar, Season 3, Episode 41, Domovoy Time Skip, Part 1. This is one of our Pokemon Tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom SCAR system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io, so do take a look at it and let us know what you think. We were going to start Season 4 today, but kind of realized that we were missing some stuff. So we're going to prepare that and get it ready for Season 4 in a few weeks. But for now, we'll go and get started with introductions, beginning with Enja.
Hello and good day, everyone. I will be your storyteller for this evening, Enja Lumareus. I play the allies, I play the enemies, and I orchestrate all manner of events that will be following our players today, starting with Rex Strider.
Hi, Rick Strider here. I'll be playing Chomper, a fire-water type Crocodile. Pass off to Raharu.
Hello everybody, I'm Raharu and I'll be playing Paz, the solo water type Sobble. What do you, Gimund?
Hey, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Pyroclast, the sometimes dark, sometimes ghost, fire Charmeleon. He is still a ghost fire. On to the squirrel.
Hello everybody, I am Razim, and I am playing a Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu. Off to Vane.
Hello, I'm Taldirus, and I'll be playing Vane, the dark flying type Murkrow.
And now for the recap. We'll go ahead and turn that over to Rex. Oh wait, no. Pyro.
I did it last week.
The claw.
Fine, Tal.
Being the eternal backup. Very nice.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I was listening to the recaps at the beginning of episodes to work on the synopsis, I was glad whenever you were the one recapping stuff. And yes, that includes myself as well.
Yeah, I do it in a pretty concise way.
If not for
okay.
the fact that I don't want to have, put all that on you, I would absolutely have you do the recap for every session you're in. Every week. But I don't think you'd like that, so I don't.
Do the Star Wars intro for every episode from now on.
Yeah, do a Star Wars intro for every episode of every game that I'm in. Oh yeah, sure. I'll get right on that. I totally have time for that.
Here.
I totally have time for that. All right. So, last session was mostly spent doing things like so just because I just had to recap everything, so I just want to make sure basically the first thing that happened last session was Elva dipping, right, Raharu? You did that at the start of last session? Cool. Alright, so I've oriented myself, I can now do it. Elva decided that since, they weren't really doing anything else here and the meeting was pretty much over, that he could go ahead and leave. So he went ahead and asked Sigmund to take him back to Sigmund's place, in which Sigmund did something vaguely nice and just told Elva that he could call it home. Which is surprisingly nice for Sigmund. After that, Paz went and told Vane about what happened with the whole mental connection being severed accidentally by the heir of Xerneas, which obviously upset Vane a large amount, because Vane gets very angry whenever someone does something to his team, and also gets angry when people use abilities on people without understanding what's going to happen or any sort of consequences or understanding. So he got the big angry, and the very nice fairy treatment that he had going is now a past tense thing.
A generous bestowal.
Gimund _ tipped $10. Traditional recap interruptions.
Thank you for that tip, Gimund. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
And then after that, we mostly dealt with Pyro having the after effects of his rather strange visions while exploring his own mental space, and kind of trying to have people, help him with that, because he had basically no idea what was actually going on, and he wanted some help. So, he went ahead and asked for some help from Vade in trying to understand esoteric BS, which, could definitely choose a worse person for that. We also handled some of the basics of the fast forwarding, at least, the starting and general outline of what some people were doing. So Squirrel was mostly going to be focused on things like the smithing school and his personal projects that he was working on, as well as, I believe, continuing his aura training with Rallis whenever he's not in classes or actively working on one of his projects, because I think he's still working towards constructing his golem, right, Zim?
Yes.
Yeah. We had started on some other things with the time skip, but we mostly just kind of ended up dealing with Pyro's. He got something that he probably wasn't supposed to yet, and well, now the implants are spreading around, and it's a little bit chaotic on that front. I know a couple other minor things happened, but if anyone wants to chime in with those, that's now's the time.
Bean got some accidental Noah, but Pyro managed to take it back.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was referencing with the bit of a chaotic mess right now, because things are spreading. Noah is unfortunately compatible with people.
And machines.
Being still a person. Come on. Wait, I do want to add some things.
Not that I can think of, no.
Yeah, I mean, we mostly just spent last session kind of dealing with that and getting our fast forward set up.
Yeah.
So with that, off to Digi.
Alrighty then. It's time to begin the fast forward. I'll remind you that if you are engaging with NPCs, you can fast forward to the end of the incident, but if you're dealing with each other, that will be up to you. And you can agree on a result, or you can play out the scene.
Fair.
However, for the first scene, everyone has gone to find their respective mentors. Squirrel is going to be training with Rallis and the smithing school. Chomper is going to go be practicing with Amari, and Zevran is going to be basically following him wherever he goes. Vane is getting some specialty training with Sigmund, since he has a very particular goal in mind. And Pyro is going to be training with Kaza. Paz is going to be training with either Samantha or Lilac. And Scruff is going to be training by planting his face into the ground and doing his thing. Don't worry about it.
To be fair, even if he was here, I'm fairly certain he'd do that anyway.
Yes.
But I'm fairly certain that would be the canonical thing anyway, so.
Yeah. Bonk.
Of course, I asked everyone and made a list of things to accomplish during this time skip, and that was one of them.
Bonk
Yep.
the ground.
All right. Nice. I guess to tie up real quick the probably what's the canonical ending of the convo between Vane and Pyro that was ongoing is Vane is now going to be subjecting Pyro to "this is how you complete team paperwork hell."
But first, some things he forgot to mention last time.
Oh, okay.
So, there's also one more thing. When Noah connected with me, I sort of got contacts of a contact list of everyone who has a fragment of Noah currently. But there was also a contact who I don't recognize. And I'm wondering if it's related to what happened in my head with the whole person attacking me thing.
Well, I don't exactly have the implant things for you to just send me a picture, but I guess you could ask Bean to print it out.
True. There's two things about it. One, the name is glitched out a little bit. It's like, I don't know, things are not where they should be on that specific name, but if you look hard enough, the name reads out Bad Wolf.
Okay, I'll just have to take your word for it because I can't exactly see it, but if you get it printed out, I'll take a look.
Okay.
I don't particularly know anyone that fits that description, but also, well...
Well, my current hypothesis is that it's the person who attacked me, but that's the only thing I have going right now, just a hypothesis.
Well, like I said, I'll help you take a look at it. Also, what'd you say?
It would be so terribly convenient if the person who attacked me would just talk to me.
It would be, yeah. That would solve some problems. That'd be pretty convenient. And Vedas is gonna look over at Pyro again, and he's just gonna be like, oh, by the way, Pyro, you know you're just allowed to ask people for help with things. I mean, if you're going to be involving me like this anyway, I might as well be there from the start. That way I can have information that isn't second or third hand with you trying to use my own team as a translator.
Has waves.
Because legitimately, if you keep doing this, I'm going to, I guess, act like Sigmund and tell you to fuck off, because I have other things to be dealing with than trying to wait for you to figure out how to self-translate if you're planning on asking me things anyway.
You honestly are better up involving Bane to begin with. That way there won't be any problems when it comes to information.
Oh, we lost a chomper.
Rex
Yeah,
said that he'll be right back.
yeah, he said he'll be right back. Yeah.
He's just he blue screen for some reason.
Well, Vane's just going to go. I won't kick you to the curb every time if you, for instance, happen to run across something, but it sounds like you went looking and exploring and then proceeded to find things that you were trying to look for, so if you pull that kind of stuff and then just try and ask me afterwards, I'm probably going to tell you to figure it out yourself.
And
Alright, now for part 2, you need to actually know how to do paperwork for your team, because I guarantee you, you're not doing it.
paperwork?
For instance, have you ever filled out a response to a filing or report about your team?
Pyro's gonna look.
Has
Pyro
Ed
just looks at Edge.
has Edge done it by any chance?
Yeah.
So you mean you're letting him do your paperwork? Him.
Is
Oh no! As Pyro suddenly realizes.
I'm teaching you how to do paperwork now.
As Pyro's now figuring out, oh, he never told me about that.
let's add one more thing to the list. We're at the triple digits now. Nice.
Oh no, I'm
Edge.
singularly responsible. Shut up.
You know, that other version of me was an auditor, so I know that I could do that sort of job. Do you really want me to go and audit your old paperwork just to show you how wrong you did it?
So, how do I do the paperwork?
Welcome back, Rex.
Yep, all good.
Vane is just going to, because, like, you know, he walked into Vane literally working on paperwork in Vane's team room. Now, granted, he's being stymied a bit by Culty, but that does mean that there is a ton of paperwork just sitting there that was actively being worked on that coincidentally was very related to the Etra trip.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot Cody is actively just hugging Bane at this moment while this entire conversation is going on.
And crying. He's
And
hugging and crying. Which has got to be really awkward for Pyro looking at his old boss curled up around Vane hugging and crying him.
Yes. But you gotta admit, the mental image is hilarious.
Oh, it's
and
great.
And sad, but still hilarious.
But it's also just gotta be awkward to look at someone who was your boss for multiple years curled up and crying around Vane.
Gimund, you there?
Yeah.
But yeah, so congratulations. Vane is gonna start you on doing stuff like the paperwork he was doing for that. And then he's also gonna tell you to get your team's file and actually look at it. And not like the public file, ask for your actual file.
Pyro's gonna go himself to do that after remembering. Oh, if I send Edge, she's not gonna tell me how to do this.
On the plus side, if you actually want to do a roll real quick, Vane will give you academics assistance with a paperwork specialty, so you'd be getting 4 dice from him.
Nice.
Wait, I actually do want to do a roll.
Go ahead.
Hit
Go
up
ahead.
that academics then, boy. Take your
How
4
good
dice
is-
from Vane.
How good is Pyro at paperwork? Let's find out. So, 5, 7. Okay, so 13 in total with Vane's help. Well, it's better than nothing.
Are you really not going to try and modify that?
You're not gonna show those ones at least?
Also, 2 of the ones to see so far to see what happens.
I mean, at worst, you stay at 3.
Okay, 5. 5. Academics. Logic.
And that could have gone so much better. You actually have a lot of dice there, but oh well.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna roll Vane. I'm gonna roll. Vane was the one to roll it instead of you, just to see if Vane's paperwork luck continues.
Woo!
This is strictly non-canon. This is just for funsies.
Okay.
So I'll just put the same number. I wonder.
Yeah. Same amount of dice. Does it
Well, I
considerably
explicitly
better.
rolled your roll, but had Vane do it instead, just to see what Vane would be doing. It's strictly non-canon, but
Hilarious.
God damn.
look, this bird does paperwork. It's fine. There's a
This
reason he
bird
has a
lives
paperwork
and
specialty.
breathes paperwork.
We gave him a paperwork specialty. Of course he's good at this.
Yeah.
Now I feel like rolling an academics for pass, since he is helping out with the paperwork anyways.
Go ahead. Let's just see if it's just
just
for
see,
fun.
no.
Let's just see.
Also, fun fact, that role is apparently actually Vane's unassisted academics role.
Oh my
Well,
So I guess if you want, you could use that for what he was doing before Culty interrupted him.
cool.
It isn't like he can really do too much paperwork himself right now, though. I don't think he can get his wings out.
Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh,
Nice.
nice. Pass is also good at paperwork.
Congratulations.
I feel like if Chomper was there, it'd be
Let's-
chewing on a
let's-
pencil.
I imagine both of them stepping forward and offering Pyro a conciliatory.
I mean, Vane certainly ain't doing that. First of all, because it's Vane. Second of all, because I don't think he can move or have his wings out at all right now, thanks to Culty.
You're cutting out a little bit, DG.
Pardon. Has it
After all,
improved?
it has a bit.
Also, yes, Rex, I also imagine that Chomper will just be chewing on a pencil if he was there.
accidental
So,
consumption.
how did I do? As Pyro looks like. With Paz on one side doing like lots of paperwork and then just Vane.
Paz is going to take a look at it since Bane at the moment is a little bit busy. I mean, Bane is going to take a look at it regardless, but Paz will do it first.
He would have to basically go hold it up for me.
Yeah. Paz is looking at it and just say, there's room for improvement. maybe show it to Bane so that he can point out what needs to be improved on. He can do it better.
He's gonna show Vane.
At the very least, it's not wrong.
That's good.
On the other hand,
would-
it took you entirely too long to do that. Think about how big your backlog is if you have to go back multiple years of Edge doing your paperwork.
Hey, no,
just...
I did it fine.
I will audit you.
I
Don't.
think
I
I have a
don't.
reason to be worried about that.
I don't believe you.
By the way, what did Edge say in response to Vane looking at him and going, "I will audit you"?
I have a reason to be worried about that. I've done nothing criminal, so small errors are fine.
Oh
boy.
no. Ed just said that in front of Bane. Oh boy.
Ed said that not in front of Vane, he said that to Vane.
To Bane.
Pyro's going to take off Edge from his shoulders and just leave him right in front. And then step back.
Target acquired.
They are. Listen, as long as they weren't intentional, you can't fault me too much.
I can and I will right now.
You're too busy.
I'm too busy right now. I could still fault you for it, actively. And in fact, just because of that, I'm going to dedicate at least some amount of time looking over each and every single bit of paperwork that you've put in and pointing out each and every single one of the mistakes to both you, Pyro right there, and whatever guild representatives I can get a hold of to make sure that they force you to correct the errors.
You are so petty.
This isn't me being petty.
Paz cannot help but just chuckle to himself a little bit observing this.
Yeah, I don't know what he was expecting out of that. Because this is exactly the reaction I knew that would happen when he said that.
Maybe Edge is just a glutton for punishment.
Maybe? Are you sure it's a maybe?
Paz is going to shrug. I don't know. He's your pirate, isn't he? You know him better.
Well, let's see.
Either way, I am now going to be having Vane roll a presence check against Edge, as you know, for obvious reasons.
Intimidation. I see.
Now I have to roll Edge's insight or something. This would be a soul, right? For this?
It's social, so it's soul, yeah. Unsurprisingly, Vane has a present specialty for intimidation.
Yeah.
He tried.
Oh.
He tried really hard. He did.
It really did, actually.
Edge did better than expected.
Honestly, that's just his stubbornness and obliviousness. Right there.
Obviousness.
Honestly,
I guess it
correct.
says something that Vane's cutting through that then.
Yeah.
My trouble, actually.
You're cutting out.
Clearing out.
Oh, jeez, I might trouble, actually.
Pyro puts a claw over his face. You think?
Just so that way you understand, even Culty doesn't want to deal with me when it comes to things like this.
Guild leader. Former guild master should have a little bit more spine.
So, is there any other paperwork I need to do?
Likely, but as I said, you should probably go and get your team's actual file and start looking it over.
Pyro is just going to grab the Edge and go out to the reception to get it.
Okay,
Vane's eyes will follow Edge the entire way to the door, just promising that he'll bury him under paperwork.
We have other shit to do!
Yes, and I'm dragging you away from more trouble. Now come on. As he closes the door.
Yeah.
And heads towards the reception.
Edge should have been more than aware that Vane is, above all else, still a bureaucrat.
Well, here's the thing. Edge has his own priorities.
Yeah. Also, after Pyroclast leaves, Paz is going to look at Ben and just say, "Okay, so I would like to fill in some gaps on the things that Pyroclast mentioned, and I legitimately forgot to just bring up." And Paz is just going to tell Ben about the whole thing when it came to basically not being passed around to a bunch of people at the library. Like in more detail.
Yeah, okay. Vane is obviously just going to be mostly grumpy, but that's also because he's currently being vice-gripped by Culty.
He's not letting go.
I'm aware of that, and Vane is aware of that. There is a reason why Vane literally blocked out the next few hours in his schedule, at least for this.
Man, Culty is very good at using Generation 1 coil moves.
Yes, very proficient.
It helps when you psychically lock your joints.
Vane gave him permission.
He did. Mostly because he knew that it would only be a matter of time until Culty, started doing it anyway. And he might as well make it so that way Culty does it on purpose instead of accidentally. And re-breaks one of his ribs. Well, yeah, so yeah, Vane's gonna be busy for the next while.
Calty. Oh man, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm getting a buzz just being this close to you.
Are you sure that that's not just the fact that I said legitimately nice things to you?
Maybe, but you are like suffused with. Wow.
Suffused with what?
You are suffused with coffee. I can smell the beans.
Shouldn't you be used to this?
Yeah, but like, why do you smell? Why do you smell like the academy?
Is that how the academy smells like?
Lots of people are very passionate about things, and sleep is not a passion.
Pass is gonna blink. I see.
Culty, have you really avoided me so long and so often in so many timelines that you've legitimately forgotten that I probably have always smelled like this?
I will not answer that on the grounds of self-incrimination.
I'm not a member of a government. That doesn't count. I'm not. This isn't a court of law.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not a walk?
Just because I'm judgmental, it does not mean that I'm an actual judge.
Not without 3 days of prep, you're not.
What do you mean by that?
In the absence of a sufficient judge, Vane is determined enough to fill in.
I'm not surprised. Isn't it? Wouldn't that be kind of unethical though?
It depends if I have a conflict of interest.
I suppose so.
Because what he's probably mentioning is something happens and a judge is needed and there is literally none around, and I get so angry about that that I then proceed to learn how to be a judge just to make sure it gets done.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like you.
Yeah.
Regardless, I have not had an opportunity or reason to do that, so no, I am not an actual judge. Regardless of that, you should probably interact with people more.
I interact with people.
You're still cutting out.
Yeah.
I interact with people. I interact with Zero.
You do realize that I said people, plural, not a person, singular.
I say hello when I'm in the academy.
That doesn't mean you're actually interacting with them.
You weren't a very personable you weren't a very personable guildmaster, were you?
I was at some point.
Why did you stop?
He's not actually wrong. There are historical accounts of him being much different than how he currently is.
Why did you stop?
I had other things to do.
He also probably forgot.
No, Paz nods. Paz nods and just gives a bit of a sigh.
Coulter, you're still avoiding Marin.
I forgot about that. Oh no.
You forgot about the fact that I specifically told you to stop avoiding Marin out of embarrassment because you forgot why you were avoiding her in the first place and knew she would be mad at you? I told you all that and then you forgot?
I did do that. I did.
I'm not going to tell you to do that right now because there's no shot that you're doing that, but after you're done soaking into my presence, I guess, considering the words that you were using, go and talk to Marin.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad at me.
Do you think she's going to be any less mad? She has access to an anchor point. She knows how many timelines you've been avoiding her for.
Oh no! She has an anchor point!
Soaking in my presence, oh my god.
I mean, he's legitimately getting a coffee high just from proximity.
There's a reason why Vade chose that wording, and it's because, according to Culty, he literally was. And Vade is just going to be like, Culty, you are going to have to do this regardless. And if you don't go and do it, the next time that I go and talk to her, which I'm going to have to do at some point, probably soon-ish, I'm just going to tell her everything.
She's going to skin me!
No, she won't. She's going to be upset and disappointed at you.
Oh, I hate that more somehow. Oh.
If you hate that more, then do things that result in people not being disappointed in you.
Can you make her forgive me first and then I visit?
How exactly do you plan for Bane to even begin doing that?
Negotiate?
By explaining that he's an absolute idiot to someone who already knows that. Look, I can probably blunt the impact, but she's still going to probably require that you apologize profusely.
Jumper comes in and puts an arm around Culty. Don't worry, buddy. I've had a run-in with someone I made really mad at me one time, and the worst thing that she did was punch me in the face where my muzzle went into my skull and I flew a couple of miles away. But then she forgave me.
No, but
Thumbs
Marin's
up.
a necromancer. Death is not the worst thing that she can do.
Halti, aren't you like stronger than several gods? Why are you so afraid of her? Is she even stronger than that?
No. But she has let's say that her strength is her technique.
Technique how?
Well, I don't remember exactly how, but I think she once hijacked my body with me still in it.
Has wings.
You know, that's probably because you've been splitting up your soul and she's a necromancer.
Oh. Actually, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm so cooked. Also,
Look,
thank you,
I'm not
everyone.
going to do it in the next... I have other things that I have to focus on, but sometime in the next month, I'll go and talk to her.
Man.
But Kalti, I am not going to keep doing this. You need to actually apologize to the people that you have done something to. Because if you're relying on me for your social image, I think we both already know what's going to eventually happen.
You're right. Chomper, please make Marten forgive me.
I don't think it works that way where if I apologize, they forgive you. You have to apologize, and then also may possibly get punched in the face, but then it'll be over.
Okay. He'll glance over Paz.
This is going to blink. Why are you looking at me?
You seem like a potentially charismatic individual.
As is going to ponder that. I mean, I am, but I'm not I am not entirely sure that making the necromancer lady that way doesn't like is in my capabilities. I don't know much about her after all.
Oh. You can't just like flirt with her this time and distract her a little?
Paz is going to half close his eyes. Is she receptive for question? Is she receptive to flirting?
Not with conventional methods, no, but creative.
There's your answer.
No, hurry up and evolve so you can.
Hurry up and evolve into what?
Oh no!
You cut out when you said hurry up and evolve.
Hurry up and evolve so you can flirt at her. No worries.
Has is just going to give a bit of a smirk and just give a bit of a chuckle. Do you honestly believe that I have an inkling of a chance?
Maybe.
Keep in mind that he said he wanted a distraction, not for it to work.
Oh. Oh, fair enough. You know, talking talking about these these individuals with ridiculous powers is just and me evolving. Just kind of reminded me of something.
What's that?
Well, remember that one time. Remember that one time Squirrel and Chomper wanted to head out to get some stuff for to get some stuff for Squirrel's golem and stuff, and I went with them. I was there. I just ended up meeting this one individual that just had a kind of very ridiculous set of powers. Let me see. It was like it was a Zorua, but instead of just having illusions, he actually had the capability of just straight up just transforming his entire body, like he was a Ditto or something. It was bizarre.
Uh-oh, Colty might be getting a 1,000-yard stare. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Digi.
I'm sorry, what?
Is Culty getting 1,000-yard stare?
Well, he is coming to terms that there is no escape, and he has to own up to his mistakes.
Oh, no, for what Paz is saying.
Potentially.
Oh, boy.
No, yeah, Paz. Paz. Talking about the superpower individual just kind of reminded me of this one instance when he went to Market Day. And he's
Oh.
just kind of recounting. He's just kind of recounting of it right now. Do you heard what I said?
No. You don't speak that name. Don't make it.
As going to raise an eyebrow. Don't speak what name? I haven't said any name.
Good. I was never mind.
Paz is going to half close his eyes. Wait. Kalti, are you familiar with a Sora named Shade?
I will remind you that I am a powerful psychic and you are extremely throwable.
Culty, do not threaten my teammate.
Okay, you definitely know him. Okay, you definitely know him. Passes.
So would either of you mind explaining?
I was just talking about meeting this. Remember when I went to another world briefly with Chomper and Squirrel to get his golden parts. I ended up meeting some sort of. I mean, I believe he would have been the equivalent of a chosen in that world. A Sora named Shade, and then Cody ended up reacting really strangely to him. So I imagine he has seen him before.
I thought it was cool. It was also a really nice dog with a ball. A lot of things, actually.
Okay, Culty, you explain what's going on then. Culty, you're acting like his mere name is taboo. There has got to be a reason for this. What is the reason?
DG, are you there, or are you just thinking? Oh no, did we lose the DG?
Oh.
DG?
No.
No. Oh no. Bringing up Shay broke DG's internet.
Oh no.
Man, he's been really. Oh,
That's
there you are.
That's probably just the rain that's happening outside with an occasional thundercrack. Don't mind it.
Okay. Basically, Vane was just like, Culty, you're reacting to this like his name is taboo. Explain.
I hate him. Into a sun.
What was that?
I threw him into a sun.
Culty, you can turn off people's brains. Why didn't you just do that?
I wasn't sure that would actually affect in a meaningful way.
And your next option was the sun.
I needed to be sure of complete destruction.
As is going to rub his chin. Okay, no, I think I see what's going on.
Then please explain, because I have no context to any of this.
Okay, I did mention that he seemed to have the ability to transform into a ditto. I had a quite the conversation with him, and he did told me that apparently he can transform himself from being unhealthy to being healthy again. And I am getting the feeling that the logical conclusion to that was that Culty may have probably met Shade at some point where his powers were at his peaks. So he may have been just like very capable of just regenerating any amount of damage done to him. I swear that guy just ended up winning the lottery when it comes to chosen powers.
Alti, how many times did you try and kill him?
Like in a row?
You know what? I was going to ask overall, but how many times did you try and kill him in a row and it not work?
I think I stopped after consecutive attempts.
After how many? You cut out.
6 consecutive attempts.
Of you actually trying to kill someone.
I was unfortunately late in discovering, and he had amassed an unwelcome number of things.
An unwelcome number of what? Did you keep cutting
Unwelcome
out?
number of forms.
Oh, he was saying forms. Okay.
Yeah. Also, did you keep cutting out? You may want to like leave and rejoin.
Mayhaps.
You are cutting out quite a lot.
Is this better?
So far, yes.
Yeah.
Also, I guess no wonder Shade traumatized Culty. I don't know how many years he had to go around, like, just steal shit, but, yeah, you know, that would definitely be a problem. Especially considering this is a world with the Dark Spiral and Shade existing.
Yep.
Yes.
So, you know, yeah, you know what, sure, fair enough.
Armstrong's die, you little shit.
Paz is just going to bit of a bit of annoying smirk. Oh, I suppose it was good that I managed to convince the shed I met to never enter a foot in this world. I had a feeling that would spell disaster.
Apparently it might have been for us, though.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. I don't have to throw you into the sun. Not by association. I don't think.
Culty, you're not going to go around killing people just because they happen to know someone that you don't like.
While you are morally correct, I'll behave. You had to think about that one.
You had to think about that one, yeah. He started and then stopped.
Yeah, if Paz wasn't absolutely sure that Caldy wouldn't actually attempt to end his life, he'd be nervous right now. But he's very calm.
Regardless, if you do end up going to another world again, could you maybe try and not attract the attention of people that have ridiculous powers? We already have more than enough transients around here.
Paz is going to not. I mean, I'll try. It's not like I can know that from a cursory look. That meeting was just a very interesting chance encounter. I gotta say though, we did ended up getting along.
Veda's just going to give a look to Colty before Colty does anything.
Narrowing of eyes, but he's not doing anything yet.
Paz, if he was willing to threaten you based off of association, I don't think saying that you got along with the guy is a good idea.
Paz is going to nod. He may be poking the bear a bit too much here. He's going to shut.
And that's when Chomper starts talking. I remember there was actually a lot of nice people over there. There was a couple of rock roughs, gave me some good advice, and really nice fellow, nice dino over there. Yeah, we did crash a cart, or somebody crashed a cart, but otherwise it was a good time.
Did you get along with him?
I didn't talk with him much. If I remember right, he offered me a potion or something. I said no.
Probably for the best. It may have been a prank.
His tail twitches forward, but it is not long enough to pat shout. But it is not long enough to pat Chopper. You. Good you.
Chomper is confused, but appreciates this.
If Paz didn't know better, he would be indignant right now.
Well, I wasn't expecting this conversation to head this direction, but Colty's reaction was pretty funny. So
yeah. Also, I guess I will say one more thing with Paz. Hey, come on! Aren't you going to give me some credit at least? I did say that I convinced him to never enter this role, and I'm pretty sure I was successful at that.
Sure, I'll throw a gummy at you, I suppose.
Paz gives a thumbs up.
it's gonna be really funny if the other shade ever comes around. Convinced one of them.
I
mean, Paz can't account for the shade for a shade he hasn't met.
Oh my goodness. This was more than I expected, but it was funny.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, moving on. We had the funny.
Okay. So, all right. My list. Let's see. Squirrel is steadily chewing through easy classes at the smithing school, and Gregor, as per his wont, is marching up and down the halls. So, people have noted that his volume is a bit more varied than it used to be, in both directions. which is a peculiar sight. But Squirrel still has some easier classes to chew through. So, Squirrel, would you like to do a dungeon run with Rallis?
Sure.
Alrighty then. The team has already gone through the Domovoy dungeon before, and with their typing, Squirrel can punch through fairly easily. But there are some notable instances because Rallis occasionally gives Squirrel's combat some rules, air quotes, only use weapons or do not use weapons, to make sure that Squirrel can do both styles.
Not using weapons will be a difficulty. Because he's got...
To be fair, we're hard over-leveled for this place.
Well, yeah, but I've got basically nothing for moves.
Like, with the stats we had last time, I guarantee you could strike these things just to oblivion. With an unupgraded strike.
Yeah, it's a strike
I
or
mean-
brawl, yeah, whatever the default melee thing is. Probably just rock them all.
I mean, it's also a good thing that Abralos is very much in tune with fighting type energy. He can probably teach Crawl.
Yes, he can.
Also, the fun of having an actual challenge. Because
Mhm.
if you just use weapons, you're just gonna BTFO the fucking things.
Well,
They probably,
for the
do they
skill-
even have double-digit health, Digi?
I'd have to go
Bron-
and check.
Do bronze ranks even have double-digit health? They can't have more than, like, maybe 10.
No.
They're at what, like
But
8?
there are some steel types here, and Squirrel does have Ember.
Unupgraded, only power 4. But yes, I do have that.
Punch might encounter some difficulty, but it does exist.
Punch.
I'm not against this. I'm just saying, moves are not where Squirrel's invested.
Yes.
Fair.
Which is why Rallis might start leaning into the moves are also important and should be developed. Potentially, you could make a move that can act in combination with the weapon as well.
That at least would interest him.
And so he's going to teach Squirrel, or start showing him, a very tried and true standard in their family: Power Up Punch. A fighting type melee attack move that inflicts, provides physical attack up. So you are indeed getting stronger the more you use it. At least for the battle.
Well, Squirrel is very happy to get any knowledge of anything, so he will pay attention.
Fall before me.
He will also inform Squirrel that that this move would also be useful For another reason, if he can attack harder, he can also swing harder. So after his classes, they'll be doing some dungeon running to make sure that he is a very well-rounded individual.
Of sorts, yes.
Well, Relis's goal is to make sure that he's plenty man even under the armor.
I mean, when it comes to Squirrel's armor, not exactly like there's a whole lot there.
No, it was more an expression.
He goes barbarian route. His armor is his rock hard abs. And a couple of plates here and there.
And a pauldron. And a cape. But I don't think the cape helps.
No, the cape's not part of the armor. That's just to look cool.
Fair enough.
No.
But he would ask if there are any other self-strengthening maneuvers that Squirrel might be interested in. His family's got an arsenal to choose from.
Well, I've seen all of these different elements and types and such being used. Kind of interested in all of them.
Fair enough. Well, I do have... I suppose I don't mention it very much, but you remember Tella? My Arbok teammate?
Sort of?
Yeah. She actually... she's been working on it for a while, but we can kind of call her a type master because she does actually have a move of every single element. She learned something cool doing it too. Conversion, I think it was?
So, how do I learn that? And what does it do?
Well, according to her, it lets her move around her move types to an element that she's already got. But she needed most of the to have learned most of the types already before she could do that, and she's still keeping the moves for reference or something.
So, I need to go learn from her?
I guess?
To learn all the moves?
She could probably teach you a lot of types, but I don't know if she's a very good teacher. She's kind of lazy. So why don't we build up some foundations, and then you can try and go impress her or something. But
Sounds
there
good.
is also the other route. It's technically a shortcut, but it's also an expensive shortcut.
Squirrel is looking
I don't know.
intently.
Are you familiar with type gems?
Oh, yes! I actually, actually, was that in the what if or in the main one?
Yes.
It wasn't the
Uh,
what if.
No,
Yes.
I'm asking because, okay, so if it was in the what if, then, well, I guess I didn't do it again in this timeline, but in another timeline, I did actually, make my weapons able to hold those.
Weapons with type gems inside them. That's... And he's going to start thinking about it.
And the plan was to get a bunch of them so I could just, you know, if I'm up against something that's fiery, I just pop out the gem and put in the water one, and boom.
You know, if they said correctly, I suppose the energy would go through. Huh.
I think they worked. I don't remember if Squirrel got to actually test them, though.
I believe he did against Xerneas, though. Not a lot of... They didn't end up going back into the dungeon after some type gems were actually secured.
Yeah, it was
I
just
don't-
after, against Xerneas.
Yeah.
I only tried them once, but it did work for, you know, using them against Xerneas. We chopped that tree up real good.
Not particularly familiar, but alright, I'll take your word for it.
I need to go do that again.
Let's get you strong. Let's get you swole first. Let's get you... So, Squirrel is now learning Power Up Punch, with the potential to learn other things from other moves from Rallis. That
Nice.
could be complementary towards his kit.
Yeah, my plan was to eventually have several different types of moves meld with weapons.
Nice. It is a good thing. Weapon compatible moves.
Sounds cool to me and versatile.
All right. Vane is currently locked down. Pyro, you are learning how to do paperwork.
Well, he went to the receptionist and got the paperwork and then thought, I should probably look this over first, because I sort of maybe know what to look for that might be able to help with edge nonsense.
Fair enough.
So should I make a... What sort of role should I make?
I'd say academics or or potentially investigation if you're going to try and start looking through your old paperwork.
Probably investigation. I'm gonna say he's using cunning because it's edge.
Fair.
Stealing that one for sure.
Oh my. All right, so your discoveries are disconcerting because in some ways, no, this wasn't a mistake. On all non-essential paperwork, the O in your name is a 0. You can tell because of the dash through it.
Pyroclast, I see.
Oh boy. He's just thinking to himself.
And the E in Edge's name is backwards.
I ran upstairs real quick to make a joke. Obviously, it's because Pyro has 0 class per 0 class. Got him.
Pyro's just snickering to himself when he sees that.
So apparently Edge was just kind of fucking around with both your names.
Hilarious.
Oh boy. Anything else of note he's done?
Yes,
In it.
Squirrel's recruitment form.
Oh no.
He must have used a mirror because Squirrel's name is upside down.
Well. Hmm.
It's almost impressive. It's
Note to show that to them later.
it's technically spelled correctly and it is decipherable.
Pyro's now just thinking, oh, they're gonna have a field day with him.
Yep.
And Pyro's just marking all the spots that need fixing.
Great. this will be used as reference later, as evidence against him.
Alright, so which person do you want to see first? As he closes the file.
Which person does he want to see first?
We have the one where you won't get yelled at so much, and the one where good luck.
Now, what could I have ever done that is wrong?
Alrighty, we're going with that one then first. And he's heading back to Vane.
Wait. You could give me a...
He's not
hint.
stopping.
You were such a bitch.
Well, you did this one to yourself. as he reaches Team Chaos's team room.
Oh boy.
And he knocks. Hi, I got the file.
All right, go ahead and get in here. How bad is it?
It's not good. I had a feeling I should look at it beforehand and made some note markings on some particular areas. And he shows Vane the file.
It's completely cosmetic.
Vane is going to be looking this over. Let me go ahead and do a quick little
Take two. Oh.
Okay, Vane.
God damn it.
Wow.
I smell edge.
Vane is just going to give Pyro a look, and he's going to go, I would recommend keeping your grip on edge for the next couple seconds a little bit loose.
Yeah, I already told him that he did this to himself.
Well, hopefully Pyro took Vane's advice, because Vane is going to use something that he hasn't exactly shown off yet, because it's not combat usable. But remember how in the time the pause thing when he was talking with the other version of himself and they were exchanging notes and they showed each other the their own take on a stopping thing? Of course Vane thought the threads were useful, so he's going to use the threads to try and pull edge towards them, deliberately doing it in a way that is very reminiscent of the time where Samuel 1v3'd your asses.
God damn.
Yep. I told him. As Pyro is basically just claws in the air.
Do you want me to roll for the threads or no?
Go ahead.
What's Edge's soul save?
Unfortunately, his soul save is higher.
Okay, well, because I'm just gonna, I have boost that I'm just gonna dump on this, because this is funny.
Fair.
I'm gonna start off with a single body boost.
This is definitely worth using soul dice for.
All right, now it's an 8.
It affects him, but it doesn't crit him.
All right, cool. His threads are not as good as the other Vade's threads. It's fine. It will still yank him though, which is the main point. It'll apply one stun stack and just yank the guy.
Well,
so how is Edge reacting to this probably very unwelcome return?
Oh, I hate you.
So what was this about it being a mistake?
I was just having a little fun since I had to do all the busy work.
You know, you should have told me.
So you mean to say that because you were doing all of the paperwork, you decided to intentionally mess it up in ways in which you thought you could get away with?
It was cosmetic.
Pyro just face claws.
I'm pretty sure that a 0 is, in fact, different than an O. You literally worked with computers. You know this. If I was, for instance, trying to code on a computer, and I put a 0 instead of an O, well, that's just cosmetic, huh? What do you think's going to happen when the guild inevitably starts to digitize their paperwork? They have computers. Calta, you do, in previous timelines, you have been having the guild actually digitize their records, right?
Yeah.
If even Calta is making sure that that happens, what do you think Zero's going to do?
Hopefully take it in good humor.
You want the demon to take it in good humor. You do remember he's a demon, right?
I don't exactly know what that means. If he's a guild head, then he's probably a good guy, right?
Who do you think was doing all of the work while Calty was off doing other things? Do you think the kind of person that's going to be doing both the actual guild master's paperwork as well as the vice guild master's paperwork is going to be okay with you doing this to your paperwork? The demon.
I'm pretty sure. I've seen the dude, and he seems like quite the no-nonsense fellow. I don't think he's going to take. Those mistakes as humor.
Especially since they're obviously intentional.
Edge is just silent.
Edge knows he is so cooked.
Or did we lose Enja?
No, yeah, I'm still here.
So it's just Edge knowing he's cooked.
Yeah, he's so fuckoed.
Normally I would recommend some sort of punishment, but he's on your team, so... Congratulations, you get to deal with this idiot.
I already have to have him do one thing. As he points to the Squirrel's recruitment form. He'll need to apologize to Squirrel for this, so that's something I'm going to have him do.
Like I said, he's on your team.
He accepted it. He doesn't even know.
What exactly is wrong with it?
Pyro shows Squirrel's recruitment form to Paz with the
where he wrote it
Squirrel's...
upside down with a mirror.
Oh. Paz blinks. So in your team, Scroll is known as how do you read
It's not backwards. It was upside down with a mirror, so it's still Squirrel, but it's just literally like flipped horizontally.
Flip horizontally, Squirrel.
Not vertically, so it's not, it doesn't start with the L's. It still starts with the S. It's just horizontally flipped, like up.
That's a really cool, unique autograph.
Sure. And I just thought of what I'm gonna have him do. He's gonna have to do the Shia meditation for a day.
He's going to have to do that anyway. Do you want to go to the place that's filled with natural magic users glowing like a beacon while trying to stay stealthy?
True, but he's been lazy about it, so forcing him to do it is probably it's the best one I have right now.
I'm sure you'll come up with something worse later.
Probably.
Damn.
Everybody's just dogpiling on Edge at the moment.
Yep.
I mean, he was ready for this.
I mean, he was literally brought to Vade for Vade to dog on him, so, you know, I don't feel bad about having Vade do that. He was literally brought here for this purpose.
Then Pyro's
Vade's
gonna
magical ability to always have have something to complain about.
And then Pyro's gonna turn to Vane. So how do I fix paperwork that's been made like this?
Get a new form and rewrite it, and then submit it as a correction or update.
Do you mind having Edge do but with your supervision as like a punishment, or should I think of something else?
Teaching you how to do it has a practical benefit. What's the benefit of me watching over Edge doing it? Not for you, for me. Because if I'm going to have to put up with him doing this shit, I want at least something.
Okay, fair.
He's your friend, not mine.
I still
Just
consider him a friend.
run the dungeon once or something, and give me some orange berries or whatever. I'm just not doing it for free. I'm not asking for your firstborn or whatever.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't consider Edge a friend that would tell me things that would be important until they're too late, but I, give him patience, yeah.
Wow. Even Chomper is saying, yeah, Edge could be a better friend.
But yeah, they just wanted to point out, dude, I'm just asking for, something. You don't need to give me your firstborn.
Okay. Yeah, he'll agree to do a dungeon run.
Yeah, literally, Vane's just like, dude, just give me some orange berries or something. It's whatever.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to set the standard that he'll do this kind of shit for free.
Understandable.
Fair. And I guess before that, I better do the other thing. The other half of the paperwork that Edge did.
If you need somebody to double check it, I can do that for you, just so that you don't have to bother Bane about it.
I'll probably do Scroll's recruitment form at least, so yeah. I don't trust Edge with that one at all.
That's why I'm offering. That's why I'm offering to double check it for you, because I'm pretty sure that you don't have anybody to do that with.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that.
Has gives a thumbs up.
And Pyro's gonna leave the room to find Squirrel.
Oh boy.
We'll go back to
I
Liquid later.
believe at this point he's either at the school or doing dungeon runs.
Which I believe is an entirely different city from where you guys are.
Yes.
Yep. Back to Domovoy. Thankfully, we have our friendly local Kaza.
Yay.
Oh. Hey, Kaza.
Yep.
Do you mind, like, teaching me more about, like, this teleportation stuff?
Well, I'm not sure how much I can teach you since I'm an innate user and you're learned, but I'll do what I can.
It would be helpful to learn how to teleport a little better and more freely than just, ish. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you how it works for me as a psychic type.
For me,
Or,
it's
well,
like shadows and stuff.
sounds kind of like stuff that Noah was doing.
Yeah, it's kind of why Noah's teleportation didn't phase me as much.
Well, for me, I just project energy until it reaches the designated location. Sort of like a confirmation that the area was open. And then I can go there. But if it's not, then I don't end up going there.
Huh. I guess maybe the shadow is my version of that?
Maybe. But I think you'll have to have something in mind. Like some area or some idea of what you're looking for at X location. And then find a shadow spot?
Probably. Maybe I'll, work more on it with you later.
Sure.
And then, Pyro's gonna... Oh, go ahead.
I think there's one thing that might be handy for you, as he's going to point towards the sky.
Pyro's gonna look up.
It's getting towards it's getting a bit towards the afternoon, but he's going to say that the time of day will be pretty important if you're trying to look for dark patches. Once the sun starts heading towards either side of the horizon, shadows will get longer and more plentiful, I'd think.
Yeah, and nighttime, it's basically darkness. So...
True. But does darkness work for you, or just shadows?
I
There is a
actually
difference.
don't know.
Something to work on then.
Yeah.
He'll offer his hand and then look over Pyro's shoulder. Where's Edge?
He's probably trying to get out of things. And Pyro's gonna look for him.
Sneaking away.
Pyro's just gonna grab him.
Oh, why?
And then he's gonna grab Kaza's hand.
To Domovoy they go.
I just imagine Edge is like, no!
He does not wanna. But the choice is not his. So, let's say that asking around Squirrel has indeed got to the dungeon with Rallis at this point.
Pyro's gonna head there.
Kaza will go back to the rest of the team, because if Rallis is there, they've got a teleport option.
Fair.
It will not take long to catch up, especially if you're just looking for them and running past otherwise.
Hi, squirrel.
Oh, hi.
So, I happened to discover something. And, Pyro's gonna, pull out Squirrel's recruitment form. Edge needs to apologize to you. As, Pyro shows Squirrel's recruitment form.
You're going to need to explain why that's wrong.
As Pyro points to Squirrel's name.
I see. I thought we were friends, Edge, but
We are. I'm just having
this
some
shows
fun.
other way.
Look.
This shows otherwise.
Oh, come on. I messed with my name, too. And I messed with his. Show the other papers. Don't make me look... Don't make me look like a bastard. Don't...
You did mess with the other.
I don't think anything else is going to make you look like less of a bastard.
I am an equal opportunity bastard. I'm not targeting you specifically.
Equal opportunity bastard. Let that sink in. Proceed.
Oh. Edge. Apologize.
Okay. I'm sorry that I wrote your name upside down because I thought it would be funny.
So is there anything else you've done that we should know about?
Not on the papers.
I didn't specify only the papers.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Then now's your chance to, say so.
Alright, which one do I start with?
Oh no.
Well, now that I've just been asked directly if I'm hiding things, I guess I have to. Alright. First of all, Pyro, sometimes I put salt in your tea.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's just Boston-style tea.
Oh, people like that. Alright, cool. I am crimeless. Next. My next thing. Sometimes I rotate you in your sleep just to see if you notice. The answer is no.
Me or Pyro?
Pyro, I've not been around you long enough to plot my mischief. I've done many things to Pyro over the years.
I was going to say, like, it would be rather impressive that if he could pull that off on Squirrel, considering Squirrel tends to sleep on a small horde
Yes.
of whatever it may be at that time.
Edge tries to rotate Squirrel. Everything moves.
So, you're going
Alright.
to apologize?
Oh, well, first I'm admitting to my crimes since you've asked me for them. I've got like 5 more to go. Pyro?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I pour water on your horn while you are sleeping. And when you wake up with a wet spot under your head, I tell you you've been drooling.
Pyro.
Okay. had to look at Pyro's character for a moment and just kind of, yeah, continue.
Pyro, the first two didn't bother him as much, but that one does a little bit.
Does he basically like dip Pyroclast horn in a cup of water?
No, he pours the water slowly onto Pyro's horn.
Ow.
An entire glass.
So, what's your other 5 crimes?
No, 4. That was number 5.
Really? I thought you said 5.
Yes, I said 5, and then I told you that one.
Okay, we'll get on with the other 6.
What?
I don't know if I believe you that it's only those.
Pyro, you really don't pay attention. You really don't pay attention to what you put in your mouth. So sometimes when you're eating, I swap the place of the fork and the spoon. You really just keep eating though. Didn't even fucking notice. Sometimes you grab the knife. I didn't even change that one's position.
That one he's, not bothered about, because he can see sort of why with his food habits that he might not notice.
Yeah, you put hash browns in front of him and he just shuts down.
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah, that's correct.
There are times when I have swapped our wonder bags completely.
What? What?
Yeah, you've got my wonder bag right now, actually. I did that today. I did that.
Ah, so everything in both of them must clearly belong to Pyro then.
Well, we are a team, but like, it's interchangeable stuff.
Are you sure? Because that can get dangerous.
Well, I usually hold the overflow anyway.
Pyro's switching back the wonder bags.
Pyro, you have your items again.
Pyro, you might want to double check what's in them. He could be lying about you having his right now.
I was planning on checking.
Oh, I am admitting to. Believe me a little bit, jeez.
Okay, but that doesn't mean
Uh.
that he might not have put stuff into yours, thinking it was his, so...
Alright, Squirrel, now this is very important. This is a very big lie that I'm about to admit to. We are not lovers.
Gasp.
Oh, so you two don't do the thrusting stuff?
No. Not even a little bit. I don't think he could tell I don't think he could tell the scabbard from my tassel.
Hey, Digi.
Yes.
Is this a closed scene, or could I say Chomper is?
This is
check out?
They're in another city. They're in another
Yeah.
city.
You're not really inside the dungeon.
You did
You're
say
not
teleporting
there.
was a thing, right? That's how Pyro got there.
Yeah, but he will have to. You can't teleport into the dungeon though.
Unless you asked Kaza to take you there immediately once he came back, since he just dropped Pyro off.
Probably so, yeah.
Alright then, Chomper has arrived. Perhaps just in time.
Thanks. Thanks, Gaza. And I will say, like, he did walk in around the time we bring the thrusting part. I'm like, wait. Hi, Scroll. Wait, you're not. You're saying there's no thrusting.
No, even his slashing game is weak.
And I thought you were a sword. Shakes head. Are we questioning Edge right now? And what he's doing? What's happening?
Oh no, I'm just admitting to my various crimes so I can be pardoned by the law.
The law? Chomper looks around.
The law of the court of public opinion.
Pyro shows Chomper Scroll's recruitment form.
Oh, so that's what we're doing. Well, glad you're getting that fixed and owning up to that. Have you been doing well, Squirrel?
Yeah, just doing my training.
Nice. Yeah. Edge, do you have anything else? Wait, so you're talking about all the
Believe
pranks
it.
and stuff you've done? Like how Scruff eats my food sometimes, and it's kind of funny. Have you done anything with me?
Oh no, we've not been around long enough for me to decide how to prank you yet. Edge, however, or rather Pyro, however, I've been around him long enough to get some ideas on the things I want to do to him.
I thought we were closer than that. I guess we gotta hang out more.
I'll figure something out. Don't you worry. I'll make you pee the bed one of these days.
Ha! As long as it's not my bed. Or someone I care about bed. Matter of fact, don't do that. Do a nicer one.
Okay. You didn't object right away, though, so I'm not completely striking it off my list.
It has to be really funny and not cause anyone else bother but me. Other than that, thumbs up.
Alright. You heard him, I can do it.
No.
Yes.
I think the
me
rules are
live
clear.
my life.
So, there was one other thing I would like to ask you about Squirrel.
Yes?
So, actually, there's two things. What do you make of, this guy's armor? As, Pyro sends a screenshot of the guy who attacked him in his head, to Squirrel.
I don't know if Squirrel's got any reason to have any idea of who this is or anything.
No, he's talking about the armor.
Oh. Alright then, I suppose appraisal check. How many days has it been, Enja?
Since
Squirrel got the exhaustion?
oh, I believe this is the next day. So you've gotten 1 day of rest.
And, Pyro is offering, teamwork of 2.
Would my blacksmith specialty apply?
I'd say yes.
Alrighty. I'll sold the ones.
Alrighty then. Alright. Now this is stuff that you imagine seeing in movies. Though for Edge and Pyro, this is probably their current day before they got thrown back here. Seems to be a dark military armor thing.
Squirrel has gotten
You can
basically
only
no
guess.
memories back from his prior life, though. I don't think he'd know what a movie is.
Chomper's looking over their shoulder. That looks like a really sick, like, armor.
This is in the head.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a head thing? That
Yeah.
shows them something. Never mind. Chomper's, like, twiddling on the side. Are y'all talking to each other? Been kind of staring at each other for a while.
I mean, he said out loud what he was sending. But either way, what are you wanting to know about it exactly?
Well, let's just say, I didn't know there was someone else in my head, and mysterious things, and I thought maybe you could help out with seeing this guy's arbor and maybe determining things from that. Also, seeing things like this made me think that you would like it.
It definitely looks interesting. I don't know what kind of material it's made out of. Probably is pretty sturdy.
Well, there is one thing that comes to mind. There is a lot of protective padding around, and even most joints are looking quite defended. However, that is true up until the neck and the underside of the helmet.
It looks like there is a weak point there on the neck, so if you do come across them, just do a slice for there and should remove their head from their shoulders.
Huh. That makes some sense given our world, as he's pointing to Edge and himself.
Oh, is that why Edge is a ghost?
No, he
I wasn't wearing any armor when an attack happened, so sucks to be me, I guess.
yeah. And it was an explosion for him.
Pour me over spaghetti and call me Ragu.
Be a new nickname, Ragu. Sorry, I'm very hungry right now. Ever since the whole Noah switch up, I've been getting a lot more hungry lately.
But yeah. Now for the second thing, was thinking of maybe wanting some like light armor from you, because I'm pretty sure this guy is as he's pointing at Edge, isn't gonna let that stabbing incident slide.
Understood, can do.
I don't really know anything about armor, so I don't know what I would really want. So.
If it helps you, could I get a request for something? Since you're making stuff?
Sure.
Well, I don't really wear armor, but have you ever tried making like something that that attaches to like a weapon or something that can keep it on you, like something that could keep my headset connected to me, or even like a tree on me somehow, it's like a sash. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, then that. Yes, please. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, I just wanted to come by and check on, see how things are going, see if you learn anything new, and say what's up and whatnot, and ask for that too. I'm gonna go check on Zeph. I think don't want to leave him alone too long and whatnot, and I kind of need to go and start working on my own stuff and do some training. Haven't had a chance to, so I might go and start working on that. But hey, if you ever need any help or want any food or anything, I'm here. Just give me well, reach me however you can. I think we can call each other with these things still. I'm not sure. I keep thinking these are phones now, but I keep forgetting.
Call you, beep you, if I want to reach you?
Yes, Kim Possible. That's the show. You don't know what Kim Possible is, do you? Never mind.
That was out of
Sorry.
character.
God damn, that's a callback.
Eh.
It doesn't help that I get reminded of it every now and then because Ren has the little jingle as one of his alert notifications, and it comes through his mic every now and then.
Impossible. I used to watch that show. That was a good show.
Well, unless anybody needs Chomper for something, Chomper is going to get Kaza before he leaves to teleport back to where Zeph's at and everything, so you don't get stuck way too
Fair
long.
enough.
But yeah, Squirrel. The full story is, after, Noah, the fragment of Noah got, put in me, turns out it's really compatible with my, implants, and basically the transfer of Noah sent me straight into the archive for a little bit, and some shenanigans happened, and then I found the cracked data cube with that padlock that I sent you the image of. And thank you, by the way, for helping me unlock that. And then got some interesting data, and then made some connections, and then made some remarks about it out loud within the archive, and then that guy showed up.
Hey, Gimund, it's cool if I interrupt you.
Yee?
Alright. Chomper almost interrupts near the end of that. They're going, oh, hey, by the way, Pyro, I don't know if you got my message I tried to send you. I just remembered the thing, the weird chat room thing that we got going. Did you receive the one I sent you with the snake and the badgers and they're dancing? It's a classic.
Pyro's gonna slowly nod.
Think it was funny? I don't know if you had those kind of memes where you're from. You can always send me your memes, wherever universe you're, what memes you come from. That is like a chat room, right? Never explained what it is. I've been trying to poke you about it.
Yeah.
That did come from you, right?
Yeah.
So it's from Noah, huh? So we could use that to kind of talk to each other if we need to, or maybe plan strategies if we're going to get into a fight and we don't want the other people to know it, right? Yeah?
Oh yeah. We can just talk to each other anytime.
It's like, yeah,
Well,
it's like a
in the
phone
text
or a
format, but yeah.
yeah, it's like a phone or even like a, I don't know, like a chat. Yeah. As Jumper like kind of looks over at Pyro, and then looks a little bit over to the left at the camera. That's not canon. But yeah.
And Pyro's gonna slowly turn back to Squirrel.
Is Pyro just like ignoring Chopper completely about anything?
Squirrel's just shrugging.
And then he turns back to Chomper. Let's just say your timing with those wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, I kind of got that out of nowhere too. I was surprised. It kind of sudden to get put into a chat room out of nowhere. But you did DM me.
By the way, I would like to know that the chat is text only. That was established.
You can't put any animations or. I asked about that. I didn't get told no when I was doing it. So I wasn't too sure if it was like canon or you can't. So it's like official. You can't do anything but text in the mental chat thing. Raharu, Digi,
Pyro.
Who's making the rules
There
on this
can
thing?
be. I think there can be images.
I mean,
No,
yes.
because-
I mean, yes, there can be images. You sent an image to pass earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not. You just said there weren't images just now, Raharu. So I need to get confirmation how this actually works by someone. So images. Who's making this thing? Are you making the rules on this, Gimund?
Yeah, this is Pyro's thing, so
Okay, I'll let him speak then. Gimund, what's the rules on this thing?
Yeah. Text, images, videos.
Okay.
are the videos going to be like just mental images, people?
You can send mental images.
I mean, it is a chat box in our minds. We're not connected to the internet.
True. So like we're sending like gifs and memes. It's basically like stuff we remember, but it's like
Yes.
Animated in short form, like little
Yeah.
memories. From
Yeah.
the sound of it. All right, Chopper sending you a picture of your favorite hash brown, or like the hash browns that he would make for you, that he envisions, and a thumbs up, and then leaves you alone. To Pyro.
But yeah. So what have you been up to, Squirrel?
Just going to class and training with Rallis. Hence, we're in the dungeon.
Any interesting fights?
I mean, that would be up to Enja. He hasn't given me anything.
Well, he
Who's
he
Enja?
is being trained by Rallis at the moment, and then people just started arriving. I suppose he could start having some results now. It is an application of special punch.
We can just move past it, I think. And get the full list when you're ready for it.
Alright. I maybe I misheard. I did not give the proper response.
They asked if I had any interesting finds, so I don't know. I'm assuming items,
Interesting.
but
What?
Yeah,
interesting
Like-
finds.
Like in a
Like-
dungeon. Like, did you get any
Ye-
like wonder orb drops or something?
Oh, okay. Interesting finds. All right, let's see. What does the material caverns offer? It's time for the RNG. It's time for the Well, you have found ore, but interesting finds.
I think interesting finds would probably just count whatever you have on like the rare table.
Yes. All right. You have found a spurn orb.
What's a spurn orb?
When thrown at a target, randomly teleports enemy away.
Oh, that thing. Those are fun in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Neat.
So basically, if something's being troublesome, you can use the spurn orb and just eject them from the room.
What'd you get?
Save them
What'd
from
you
the
get?
fight.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Ah, he didn't do that.
Well, there's this, and they'll just hold up the orb.
Oh, that's a cool rock.
That's a cool Wonder Orb.
Oh,
So what does this one do, Edge?
That one, it's a spurn orb. Basically, you point at something, you point at a hostile in one of the rooms, you use it, and then they're somewhere else on the floor.
ooh.
But just not here. Doesn't
Zone.
really work for bosses though, since that's just kind of one room, but I guess you could like move them around.
Jumper's interested. Oh, so zoning. You can like get somebody away from you if you wanted some space, so you can deal with them later, or if they're too tough for now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Trumper sends a gift to both Squirrel and Pyro of Ryu from Street Fighter throwing Hadoukens at people from far away. A karate dude throwing fireballs at somebody who's kind of blocking and keeping. They can't get close at all. They keep getting pelted as they're winning the fight. As an example.
Orbs don't really work outside of dungeons, but inside dungeons they're kind of busted.
Well, there was that weird time in the other timeline that they seem to work.
You mean a wireless orb?
It's kind of fuzzy
Oh, okay.
during
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
If you actually want a reminder of what that was, it was Elba using a That one orb that collects everybody from your party to get them closer.
Oh, the roll call orb.
Yeah, the
But
roll call orb.
Is a bit of a unique location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus he was spiraling at the time in that timeline, so his memory lapsed bad.
Fair.
Well, Cool Rocks aside, now that you brought up that, I kind of want to see if you've been learning anything from like training. Did you learn how to use those weapons at all, or anything? Any fight moves?
I'm still in the process of that.
Oh, kind of want to see you try one on one of the Pokemon here.
Well, Rex, I literally don't have any moves set for this setup yet, so I don't know what to give you.
Oh, okay. You're not talking to Rex, you're talking to Chomper.
And I'm telling you out of character, I have nothing to even roll for this.
Like
Oh,
literally,
okay.
You're asking
literally
for this stuff, but I don't have anything.
Literally
In
the
character,
only
yes. But out of character, I got nothing.
Don't chime in, Raharu. Zim, it's mainly just he's excited to see your move set, like see you learn. See, you can literally tell him you're learning, and that's good enough. You don't have to like go into a.
He
fight if you
already
don't
said
have the,
that.
things. I know you're telling me you don't have the stuff ready. I'm telling you. Rex says you're good. You don't have to do anything. Actually, this is just Chomper asking and being, excited about squirrels and doing moves and stuff and what he's learning. That's what he's excited about. He likes fighting and learning how the training you're learning. He's just interested in it. Chomper's curious about the movesets and stuff, and Rex is understanding that you don't have everything written down in your character sheet, so you're good. You're good to not worry about it.
But yeah, Squirrel, I hope your training goes well.
Thank you.
Chomper gives you a thumbs up. Yeah, good luck. All right. Well, I'm actually gonna head up. I'll catch y'all later. Good luck on the training, whatever you're learning.
Then Pyro's gonna look over to Rowless. Do you mind do you happen to know where Sigmund is right now?
I guess Kaza would be taking Chomper back since Chomper said he was just going to be a little bit.
And also, Pyro just asked Rallis a question.
Oh, what? What did Pyro ask?
Does he know where Sigmund is right now?
Well, he does have a house. Probably you could check over there.
Yeah, that would be a good first bit. Stop.
Weird that the house moves, but it is in Domovoy now.
Could you take me there, please?
Oh, sure. I'll be right back, Squirrel.
Alright.
Kick ass in the meantime. Weapons free and whatnot. Weapons free. And he'll escort Pyro to Sigmund's house, knocking firmly upon the door. Old man. Now the door that is supposed to swing inwards, however, swings outwards and smacks Rallis.
You okay?
What the? I could have sworn. You're wrong about a lot of things. Also, hello. Tiny Fennekin, still with a cigar.
Hi, Ari, I believe you're going by right now.
What?
The tiny Sigmund.
Tiny Sigmund was the one that opened the door. He is in the doorway.
Oh no, he was saying Ari is what you're going by right now, right? That he was basically.
Yeah, for now.
Uh, yeah. And then Pyro is gonna go on and explain about the incident in his head and how his void parasite is kind of in the problem phase.
Alright, I think I've got a few ideas. However, this might actually be Noah's fault, but it might be some of your damaged sections manifesting as something conquerable now.
Maybe it's just the person in my head thing is a bit different.
Correct. I'm suspecting that's trauma that you don't realize is trauma yet.
Oh, lovely.
Since that is the person that murdered Edge and probably almost killed you.
Oh. As he's looking at Edge.
Not my trauma. I was too dead to see what happened.
Then how did he get in my head? Oh.
Sigmund's going to shrug and say, when you took in a piece of Noah, probably a lot of things got shifted around. Functions became uncertain, and metaphysical things became more physical. Like I said, I think that's a piece of trauma that you didn't realize was trauma. It's probably attached to something else too.
Well,
maybe it's also bonded with the void parasite.
oh, that would be interesting.
Yes, it would be very unfortunate if Noah accidentally made your void parasite stronger.
Oh. Maybe that's why the cracked data cube was different.
Because it was more decipherable now?
Well, it had a padlock on it. But with Squirrel's help, I was able to unlock it.
Right, Noah's bad with technology, so he probably perceives something as locked as, well, something with a padlock. Physical lock. He doesn't know data.
It's just kind of weird, given the visual data I got from that and how similar it was to what the person said after I made some connections.
There might be other things going on, but I can only take cursory guesses.
Mhm. And basically, Pyro's gonna explain the audio recording of it for his information, and then what the person said at the end when he blocked the attack.
Well, it seems like you did release the memory, but I'm suspecting, maybe that person is the last obstacle to your memory. In which case, that is probably the void parasite. Bad situation.
And I don't really know where to go next with my memory searching, because I don't have much time left for that.
You're going to have to become proficient with combat very quickly, enough to fend them off at the very least. Still, it doesn't seem like it takes anything to go fight them, so you could theoretically keep throwing yourself at them until you get lucky, but then they might learn your abilities. It's best to come at them with an actual plan.
Still, I wonder what they meant by not yet. I guess, do you have any ideas on how to trigger more memories for myself?
Well, it seems like you've got the majority of your life. And unfortunately, I don't know you, so I could only guess. Maybe if you got your hands on a gun, or something of your tech level.
Uh,
As you going to poke at him, he's like, "You know what a gun is? I know a lot of things. I thought you were like a caster man. I am an intelligent, casting capable person." Pyro, what genre is he? Horror. What?
Pyro seems to be thinking right now.
Oh.
Memories. Funding. How did we get funding?
What? How did we get magic?
You said funding, it sounds like.
Oh. Funding. Well, primarily, you run dungeons and you collect the raw pokey, and you can sell the materials you gain inside as well. Or you can take missions. Or a job is also plausible. There's going to be an event soon, and I believe that they're going to offer a very sizable sum soon enough.
This is
Or-
Pyro in that more stranger state where he starts like getting technological with his words.
Ah.
So that might clue in edge to something's a little off with that.
Pyro? You, You good?
No. Memories. Experiment. How did we get the funding for that?
Yeah, I guess we could do the experiment again. Are you sure though?
Pyro's pulling off edge from his back. How did we get funding for the portal thing?
Oh. Oh, we're doing the whole experiment again. I guess we could find a dungeon that starts dropping color charts and just collect the things ourselves. I don't know who we'd petition. Maybe the Guardian Corps? Maybe?
Are you hiding things again?
What? Wait, elaborate.
Because he's
Honor?
asking how did we, not how do we.
Oh. I guess we just never tried it yet? I mean, probably want to find Alex first before we start doing it. Big old grand project. Kinda missing one of the big heads here.
Pyro's just staring at Edge.
Edge sweating.
You're hiding something.
And you're weird right now.
No. You sort of said that we had to get the funding somehow. How did we get the funding?
I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. We did the portal experiment back in our world.
Oh, Edge. He slipped. Cunning, insight, soul in this case.
Edge will be rolling a deception check.
I'll roll that in a second. 9. This is Pyro's. You know what? I'll use a Vigor. So 6. Cunning. Then
Oh, do you not want to make knights
Oh
explode?
no. Oh. I didn't notice the 2 knights. I saw the 6s.
I mean, you can always roll ones, so.
Eh. You know, I like to think Edge is trying to be cunning, but he has 0 in cunning.
Yeah. He's trying to be a fucking smooth operator.
Oh, this is gonna be great. This is... Yeah, 0 in deception, 0 in cunning, 3 in soul.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's very unfortunate for Edge.
Sucks to suck.
Feel like it's edgelord time.
So, I
Yeah.
get the distinct impression that you have things you want to ask.
Yeah. How did we get the funding?
Alright, first of all, what are we getting funding for?
You're not
Because-
skirting around the issue.
No. We got funding from the government back in our world because we needed a breakthrough because there were starting to be problems because we'd found everything.
Yeah, I know that part. But where did we get the initial funding?
Hmm. I don't know.
You're lying
I mean-
again.
Alright, I might have taken a few loans. I paid them back. With the funding, once our science was a proven thing with actual results we could put down on paper.
That's not it either.
What the fuck are you wanting from me? What the fuck?
You were...
What about me? What about me?
You didn't want to be... That's... Pyro might be remembering something a little bit.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
You were... the son of a... corporation owner.
That's not very relevant. It's not...
You didn't want to be the inheritor. Something happened.
Edge is no longer responding. Well, that means he's not objecting either.
Yeah, Pyro's in that weird state now.
Very weird.
We something they did? No. This was... You wanted to live normally. You didn't want to have to... You wanted to live your own way. What's
me?
Edge's reaction?
You're right. I don't think that home is actually where we want to go back to.
Missing pieces. What happened?
You've seen what home was like. Do we really want to go back there? Do we really want them to have it?
Not this place. But some are asking, what made you able to get the funding from the corporation?
Well, there's something special about the shards. Something unknown, unknowable.
Pyro fishes the shards out of his pocket or bag to look at them.
When you've run out of markets to sink your teeth into, opening up a new venue in an unknown location is tempting. So, we were going to, on paper, sell it. The finished portal. They put down a down payment.
We did something though, didn't we? Did we?
Well, there wasn't anything for them to claim, so quite thoroughly, I think everyone that got screwed over.
You had ties and used them.
I am a corporate child.
We each had our excuse to run.
I guess so.
We're
that's
hearing-
feeding through.
My goodness. The hell? Gotta fucking disconnect and reconnect this thing. That or change my audio settings.
Question, is there like something manifesting behind Pyro at this point?
Oh yes, most definitely. And Sigmund's just kind of looking at it motherfuckingly. He's like, don't make me do something.
I wonder if
Something-
Edge. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Pyro, you kind of got something, kind of gesturing behind it.
Pyro's gonna lazily look. Maybe loosening his grip on Edge a little bit. Can he even damage himself super effectively right now? I don't think he can.
Well, that depends. Was he a ghost type?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he's a ghost type right now. So he can launch an umbral spike at it.
Then yes. If he uses a dark type move, he can deal with it.
To be fair, Ghost is also super effective against Ghost.
I was about to say, yeah.
Oh, true.
There's that. Also, to
That
be
would
fair,
get- Actually, his ghost type move would get really awkward because it's first teleport to the source. So he'd just be
You can always choose not to use a trait on your move.
ah.
But if you want to just play it for laughs, you could have it so that way he has to use the teleport part.
Teleports
he's
2
using
inches.
Yeah, he's basically teleporting 2 inches, but the thing also moves with it. So it's like a dog chasing its own tail.
And if you close your eyes, ew, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
So yeah. He launches an umbral spike at the thing. What was it shaped like? This one.
Well, it was shaped like. How do I describe this? Because this one's special. Because it looks like an outline, but the dark segments are holes. Holes where something should have been, and holes where you remember something's absence.
That's an interesting description.
Gonna try and remember what was absent.
Pieces. On the day of the experiment, you could swear that there were some pieces missing. But everyone said it was fine.
Yeah, he's getting a little smoky now. But he's also remembering a little more. Bit of his childhood with Connor. Sort of remembering how he didn't want to necessarily be in the corporate life. But kind of having things forced on him, but trying his best to be sort of normal. And this may have been his way out to become normal. Him, Alex, the three of them.
Pyro, how you doing? Are you good?
He opens his eyes. They're a blazing blue. Why were there pieces missing? He's not looking at Edge in particular at this. He's just saying that out loud.
Edge does not answer.
He then looks at Edge.
Who can
There
say?
were... Oh, he's saying something.
Who could say why there were pieces missing?
Connor, answer me honestly with this. Did you remove pieces before the experiment?
We only needed it to work one time, and then we could leave. Just the three of us.
But then there was the attack.
Yeah, that was not part of the plan.
And I guess somehow I got a person in my head. I don't know. Either it's trauma revived or a downloaded consciousness or something.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with your implants. I don't know why these people came to attack our fucking lab. Especially because if they wanted to stop the portal, it was never really going to be a problem for them. No one was going to be able to put it back together after the portal happened anyway. But, sure, blowing it up sure did complicate things.
I have to say, though, did you manage to pick pieces out that would make sure it was stable for at least then, but then not usable a second time?
Yeah, that was kind of the intention.
Ira just sort of blinks. Good on you for following safety.
Hey, if we get through, and then they were going to do it again to do their shitty, awful government fuckery, they'd find that they have the most expensive pile of scrap they've ever bought.
So, you enjoying normal life now?
I mean, all things considered, it's pretty nice not having the pressure of an entire civilization holding with bated breath on whatever we produce. With and the not getting news about riots, just fuckery.
You not complaining about being a corporation, son?
Hey, you're apart from your family too. It's gotta be nice.
My family was a bad influence.
Yeah, there's nothing to go back to. Everyone wanted out. So,
But
I just wanted to make sure that it couldn't follow us.
do you then know why Alex wanted out? Because from what I know, he had the best situation out of the three of us.
Well, then answer me this. If he caught me, why didn't he stop me?
Wait, he saw you do it?
Well, I can't really subtly take apart the portal. I mean, I tried anyway, but I sure did. I did my best.
I more so asked that because you and Alex were a lot closer together than... Well, you were friends longer. That's a better way of putting it.
Right. But yes, he did catch me.
Still, at least you seem happier than those days.
Yeah, I can just be some fucker. It's pretty nice, actually.
But you might want to be careful with Vane.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of miss consequences, so I'm gonna poke that beehive. Poke it with a metal rod, actually.
Well, you do know you have a Vane class on paperwork scheduled soon.
Yeah, maybe I'll actually take it seriously.
Might help your chances on that front. But yeah, I kind of started just scanning what may have been a possible memory trigger and on what we have found out so far, and well, Bane kind of saying, how were we even able to fund the thing?
Yeah, the same way anyone ever gets money. You lie. I'm sorry, you don't lie. You embellish.
Fair. What's Digmund's slash Ari is demeanor right now? He's closed the door.
He's not there anymore. He closed the door and said, like, all right, you fuckers are having a moment.
I was gonna say the moment you were asking that, I was gonna say he fucked off forever ago. It's Sigmund. He totally fucked off forever ago. You're talking backstory and emotions.
He was like, okay, the memory's triggered. Bye.
Void Parasite got handled anyway.
Yep, that's about the size of it. Alright, I wasn't needed. Bye.
But yeah, I think Hyra's just gonna be thinking about other possible memory triggers to try and help his situation.
Hey Pyro, before you leave, you're going to hear a knock on Sigmund's door.
Uh,
Open? Edge asks, confused.
this
The door,
is
the door is going to open properly this time, and Elba is on the other side.
He does.
hi.
Hello there.
That's weird.
What's weird?
Normally you knock when you're outside.
I know,
Sorry.
but
Threw me off.
I know, but Master Sigmund said that the two of you were having a scene over here, so I didn't want to interrupt too much.
Memory event.
I figure. I was kind of half listening to what was going on.
Yeah. The void parasite is in a bad spot, so I'm just trying to think of any possible things that might trigger it.
Hmm. Well, you did say that you almost have your entire childhood and stuff. So you seem to have recovered a lot of your memories by now. You were in a much worse spot since I met you, so I think you're getting there.
Yeah. Though things are getting a little complicated with it. As Pyro explains about the person in his head and that whole incident.
Alba's going to think, that's peculiar. Hmm. Well, if this is indeed something that is not an actual person in your head, but rather some sort of trauma may manifest, it might be just something that that you may just need to confront at some point.
Problem is, I have no idea what the trauma is.
Are you sure? I mean, isn't the fact that this individual attack you enough of a reason? I mean, the events of what led you to be here, to be in this world, have to be pretty traumatic to some extent.
Well, turns out we're kind of just people who wanted to escape.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard.
So that's why you were making that machine to begin with.
Yeah.
I think I'm understanding some of the picture.
Also, it turns out, this guy pulled off as he's pointing to Edge, a very well-planned and, safe sabotage.
I was going to blink in disbelief.
Yep.
Who are you and what have you done with Edge?
He's complicated. Don't worry about it.
Hmm. Well, if the trauma is in the incident itself, then perhaps this is a person. This is a person that you guys may know.
Maybe. Though the two of us don't really seem to know why Alex wanted to run away. 'Cause from what we know, he had the best situation out of the three of us. he had a nice family, and that's kind of all. The common theme between me and Edge is our families weren't exactly great. But
Huh.
Alex's family was nice and took me in when after I found out my own family wasn't great.
Elba's going to tilt his head. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That being the case, though, I am thinking that the best course of action it would be to find your friend Alex. Then he seems to be a key piece when it comes to filling in those memories.
Well, I guess it's
Hopefully he isn't in the same situation you're in himself.
if he is.
After all, he did cross the wall as well.
Yeah, if he is, hopefully he's at around the same memory level I am, and maybe we each have the answer to each other's parasite.
I mean, hopefully he didn't have somebody that was deliberately making sure that you weren't taking care of your parasite. Maybe he already took care of his if he did have one.
Hopefully.
Elba is going to give Pyro a thumbs up. I wish you luck when it comes to finding him. If you need any help on anything that you need investigating, you can ask.
Well, there's a place on Etra that we're probably going to avoid, but I have a feeling it contains some mysteries.
Elba tilts his head. Oh?
Well, and Pyro's gonna start saying, there's a place on Etra called the Voidfall Caverns, and apparently whatever goes in never comes out.
Elba is going to look like he's pondering. Finding information on Etra is going to be harder than usual, considering it's an often avoided place, and information from there is mostly kept to its own citizens. So, but there should be some things I could try and do.
Well, I kind
I'll
of
see what I
figured, since you're kind of you love this sort of thing, so I'd mention it for you to look into.
I'll see what I can do.
My main thought is it's possibly a very high-ranking dungeon, or maybe even a dungeon with special rules.
That is a possibility. It could also be something completely different, like some sort of effect of the land that is not related to a dungeon. After all, the entire Etra continent is floating in midair. Who knows what else happens in that place?
Funny enough, there's some interesting things on there. There's another location called the Cloudbreaker Arch. I'm wondering if maybe the entire continent is artificial.
As in there's some sort of thing that is actually keeping it in midair rather than it being natural. I
Yeah.
mean,
Because apparently, according to Samantha, who is from there, That
Oh,
there's a place called the Celestial Roost that seems to be important, like some sort of control center that she thinks it helps manage the flotation, I think.
now that is interesting. Oh, this is piquing my curiosity.
Well, that and it seems Etra's residents use magic too, so
Oh, I knew that much at least. They're not. There are a lot of. They're all natural magic users, correct?
I think that's what was mentioned.
I've heard stories about that. Hmm. So
I'm wondering. Oh.
so you're planning to head there to try and find your friend, correct?
Yep, and we're pretty sure he's near the Celestial Roost.
I see.
Also, I think I've also figured out his emergence point, I think, where he first came in.
Oh, that's good.
It's also an interesting place. Its place is called the Moonlit Lagoon, and apparently the water there during nighttime has a magnifying effect where if you look at the night sky, normally you see stars, but when you look in the water, you see more stars than in the sky. I think the water has some sort of magnification effect.
That's pretty. I wonder how it would feel like to float in that lake.
Probably amazing if you weren't a fire type. As he's scratching his head.
But Elba is a water type, so that's what. So of course that interests him.
Yeah, Pyro knows it would definitely be relaxing. It's just his fear of water as a fire type.
Understandable. Well, I wish you good luck with said endeavors. If you find any, if you can bring any information that you find over there, whether that perhaps stuff that confirms your theories or other stuff, do tell me. I'd be interested in hearing it. In the meantime, I'll try and see if I can find any information on the locations that you've mentioned. If there's anything that I can find to help you out, it's the least I can do.
Yeah, also,
Hmm?
Lap will probably be fine, but don't mention it at all to Vex.
Oh, don't worry. I am. We are not heading to that location. I am not crazy.
I know that. It's just I know Vex, how get Vex gets.
Understand. Understandable. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Pyro's gonna say goodbye and go find Ralis to take him back.
Elba waves and closes the
Pyro
door.
waves back.
Hooray, friendship. He'll go drop Pyro and Edge off back at the back in front of the library before going back to finish coaching Squirrel.
All right. Well, that is where our time is up.
Fair enough.
because we
That's what
are
get
at the
for this
time.
episode.
So, yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Lost in Chaos Scar. Check out our website. What the heck is going on out there? Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards or stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
See you, dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.